and this is Minor Instance episode 10, covering Major Crime, season 2, episode 10, Backfire. We have a 19-year-old prostitute who was found murdered, pushed out of the car. They find her. Apparently, the FBI have put a
chip in her
ass that will detect her heart rate and other vitals, as well as her location. You get this young buck of a FBI dude in the crime lab who is, I think he was pushing 15. Bounty shows this video about them questioning the girl and her talking about her boyfriend Corey, who drove her places, and it's Rusty with Chris again. So done with Chris, and I'm pretty sure this is our last episode with Chris. I love the actress. The character is outrageously annoying and does not get the hint. Rusty shows Chris the letters and tells her the excuse he gives her to go away is that this prostitute
was a witness
and her boyfriend was murdered. So he doesn't want Chris to be murdered because
he can protect himself, but he can't protect her.
Yes. We saw Rusty blow up at her while he was looking at pictures of the murdered victim. Rios did not annoy me at all. I loved Rios this episode.
She's learning.
She's grown on me like a fungus.
Yeah.
I love her.
Fungus?
Like a fungus among us. And Sanchez takes her out to coffee. But then it was a good episode. It was a good episode.
It was a really good episode. It was a great episode after the last two that weren't so...
What did we like about this episode?
I liked the episode in general. It was a really good case. It was really interesting. After, like I said, like the last two episodes, like this, it actually made sense and everything went together, and there weren't pieces where you're just like, where did that come from? Like...
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed Raider this episode because she was doing things that she usually doesn't do.
Ooh, she was playing.
She was pissed because she got in trouble.
Yes.
And Raider does not get in trouble.
Yeah, the judge was not...
The judge was a
jerk. He was a dick. Let's be honest.
Jerk. I was trying to be PG.
I am not ever PG. They made a deal with this dude who killed the 19-year-old girl so that he would get off on manslaughter but give them information about this organized crime.
Because they knew that someone else was involved.
I thought it was funny how they were staking out the house in order to get to the guy, and then they go inside and the guy's already dead. Good job, guys.
Well deserved.
They made us a little more personable. Is that the right word? Like, we got a little bit lighter Emma this episode, I thought. Like, she wasn't all about, bumping heads with everybody in the squad, and she was actually trying to work with them.
And she did look like she was going to cry when the judge was yelling at her, and I like how she quickly, looks to Sharon, help me.
Okay, what did we not like? The judge?
The judge.
The judge. But what about the judge? The judge.
I'm just done.
Yep.
With the whole relationship between Rusty and Sharon, because it has changed so
It's
much.
done a complete 180 since the beginning of the season, and I'm really bothered by it.
Two people who actually care about each other. I'm even going to go say they love each other, and their relationship has just completely changed because they're just playing this game of tug-of-war with each other.
And it makes no sense.
He's pushing her away, and she's pulling back, and then she'll be trying to get towards him, and he's pushing her away. It's just this whole game.
What I don't understand about that is... He does try to tell her and
when he wants to be,
and,
when he wants her
open,
support and her...
She's like, yeah, but Rusty.
But,
stuff. That's all today was. Oh, hey, Rusty, I got stuff. Sorry.
But, he's, trying to, vent to her and, talk to
her.
Involve her, and she's just like, I'm gonna go over there.
I have a thing with
these
look,
people.
a folder.
And at the beginning, they were just, beginning of the season, they were so open with
Buddies.
each other. He was talking to her, she was helping him. But now he wants help, and she just, shrink.
Yeah.
Do you need someone to talk to?
Luckily, she did not bring that up this episode.
No, because they barely freaking talked to each other this episode.
Excuse me, language!
It's a case that was so clearly affecting him. And she's just like, do-do-do-do-do.
However, we did see Rusty break up with Chris this episode.
It wasn't even a breakup.
No.
They weren't
It
even
was
together.
a joke.
The only person that thought they were in a relationship was
Chris.
her.
And Rusty used that to his leverage, which I give him props for. But he did show her all the letters, which means she now knows about them, which means she could easily tell Sharon. Or her mother, who will then call Sharon.
She needs to know. And I call complete and total, to use her word, bullshit on him being afraid of going into witness protection, because what if his mother comes looking for him? She's not going to come looking for you.
She hasn't yet.
And even if she does, she's not going to get custody of you.
No. I think he just wants to see her at this point, which is
that's
fine and understandable because he's a growing boy and he's 17.
But even when she was coming to get you, she was freaking playing the entire squad and taking all their money and went somewhere else. I don't even remember where she went.
And the only one who has been there for him for over a year now has been Sharon and Provenza. And some of the, the other guys and Buzz and
Provenza,
Flynn,
and Sharon,
really all the group. But I mean,
the main
there's
support
three
figures in his life. When Taylor brought up Chief Johnson.
Oh yeah. When Taylor brought up that woman from that other show, we were not happy. That was some underhanded.
Bitch, say what? Like,
are you seriously bringing that up? And but I did like how they all came to Sharon's defense.
Yes, they did. They protected.
Which is a complete difference than what would have happened last season. Mm-hmm. Do we predict for the end of for the beginning of that? What should we call this? The hiatus episode.
The summer hiatus. I want Sharon to just find out about everything.
I don't want it to end. We saw the previews. What do you think is going to happen?
I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this when I was outside smoking.
Don't do it. It'll kill you.
The whole Emma is sensitive to dead bodies and everything, but I think she has a connection with something.
She faints the next
I know, but I think that's a little too much for her, and I think she might have maybe known the person who was killed.
I want her
and that was her reaction.
My prediction for the next episode is that the whole bit with Rusty, if there isn't Rusty and Sharon in this next episode, my feet
I'm writing a fan fiction about it. Your what?
My feet. I can't risk my head. It has too much brain in there. Figure it out between them, because I don't like where this is going.
No.
And everybody loves this relationship.
I'm afraid she's going to keep pushing him away, and he's going to run.
He's going to run.
And something bad is going to happen to him.
Yep. And maybe that will be the thing that makes them both realize, hey, you're the only one I got. We rate this episode.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah. I give it a 9. It was very, very good. Story was there.
It was a good comeback.
Sharon being a badass was awesome. The only thing we didn't like was the lack of Sharon and Rusty. Check us out next week for the last episode.
Summer hiatus.
For the summer hiatus. Is that what they're calling it? Or fall hiatus?
It's summer hiatus.
And the one we'll get after that will be Christmas, around Christmas time.
So, yeah.
I'm going to miss it so much. Comment question of the week. If there were too many guest stars in this episode, what would you have changed about the episode? And somebody...
right here.
I know. Well, they wrote a lot. There were 2 full comment things worth of it. Was Fiorella Flores, who is a big fan of ours, and we surely appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Went off on it. So if you have a chance, go read it because it is. I'll be here for days, literally.
Just kidding.
Check in for episode. I forgot to check in on Get Glow. Oh my god. For episode 11 of Minor Incidents and episode 11 season 2 of Major Crimes, called Poster Boy.
Yeah.
Which is also my nickname, as you will. Well, Poster Girl, they call me. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I took some very scandalous poster pictures back when I went to community college, and
I'd just like to point out that she never went to community college.
They were so scandalous that I couldn't even admit that I went to community college. And it really hurt my reputation, you know? And they are hanging on so many people's walls right now. Thank you.
God, apparently she thinks she's auditioning for something. Bye!
Go-go gadget loving machine. You were not not too fond of
We
them.
weren't keen on them.
We weren't Philip keen on them. Why are you giving me that look?
Because you said prostitute.
Rusty. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Can I hair
tuck
credit?
it?
There we go. Better.
Okay. He shows. I'm so lost in what I'm saying. What's the word I'm looking for?
What's the word?
What's the word? Repetitive. Oh, serial killer on the loose. I think everybody's going to be affected this next episode. And I hope something happens with Rusty.
Why do you keep doing that?
I don't mean to. Stop it. I want to tuck it behind my ear because it's bothering me. Thank you. A fungus. You know what a fungus is? A fun guy.
She's turned into me.